After months of anticipation, we're finally here with the fully redesigned Jeep Wrangler. It might look a lot like the old Wrangler, but there's a ton of changes. We'll take you through a few of them. Now, casual passersby might not notice this from the old Wrangler because a lot of elements remain. That was kind of the idea here. Obviously, Jeep's 7-slot grille is front and center. The headlights have a little more intricacy going on here. Check out this sort of horizontal unit inside the bezel. You come down here, these sort of flared openings, these hollow openings to the bumper. Now, that's something the old Wrangler Rubicon, certain versions of it, had a little more accentuated here. You come up here ahead of these fenders, there's actually turn signal lighting elements incorporated here. That's probably one of the key giveaways for this generation of the Wrangler versus the old generation of the vehicle, the JK generation. This is the JL generation. Now, speaking of which, the JL doesn't alter dimensions a ton. It's about the same dimensionally as the old Wrangler. Wheelbase is increased 2.5 to 4 inches, depending on whether you get the 2-door version or the 4-door version we have right here. The 4-door version has another inch of rear legroom. It's actually reasonably roomy back there. Jeep says it kind of moved these seats back a little to give you more space. Now, capability, certainly lots of it. Rubicon models have 10.9 inches of ground clearance, up about an inch versus the old Wrangler Rubicon. There's still 2 4-wheel drive systems with transfer cases, so you can go 4 high, 4 low. Of course, it wouldn't be a Wrangler if you couldn't take off the doors and fold down the windshield, and Jeep promises you can do all of that on this redesign. There will be 4 different tops for the Wrangler. There's a base vinyl top that's retractable. There's a Sunrider cloth top that's retractable as well. Finally, there's a 3-piece hardtop and a new top called the Sky Top. That's actually a power retracting top. You just push a button and it goes back. It's available only on the 4-door Wrangler. Now, the redesigned interior has a lot of different things going on in terms of buttons and features. Really good quality here in this car at the auto show. Soft touch materials, stitching on top of the dash. Really nice to see all of that in a Wrangler. You can get a 5-inch base screen. There's also a 7-inch touchscreen. There's an 8.4-inch touchscreen. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto now available in the Wrangler. The Wrangler comes standard with Jeep's 3.6-liter V6, slightly revised versus last year. Good for 285 horsepower, 260 pounds-feet of torque, but there will be an optional engine, a turbo 4-cylinder, good for 270 horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque, give or take. That's nearly 15% more torque than the V6. Now, you will still be able to get a manual transmission with the V6 even on a Rubicon. We will get a chance to drive this car next week in Arizona at Jeep's Media Drive. All of those details and a full video with soup to nuts impressions on what it's like to get behind the wheel and drive this up a rock trail will be available on December 13th. So be sure to check back at Cars.com then.